We are at the Cochise College Rodeo Arena in Douglas, Arizona, where we have some exciting news to share about the Cochise College Rodeo team, where Lynn, as my understanding, the Apache women's rodeo team won the Grand Canyon region this past weekend for the second consecutive year, and we have some individual champions. If you would, please expound on that.
Yeah, the girls were able to finish the year by winning the regional title with the most points over New Mexico State. It was a pretty tight race through the end. It actually come down basically to the last two events to see which team was going to come out on top. The top two teams go to the college national finals, so we knew we were in the top two, so we knew we had that qualification under our belt, so it was just bragging rights for the regional title. Macy Fowley, she won the region in the goat tying. She finished second in the all-around cowgirl standings, so that means she gets to go to the college finals in the goat tying as well as the breakaway roping. Sealy Bottom, Rilee Christensen, and Murphy Gosh are going to fill out the women's team at the college finals. Braulio Barraza finished second in the bull riding, and Tate Erickson finished second in the steer wrestling and in the men's all-around, which means he gets to pick up the tie-down roping at the college finals as well.
I'm trying to think the last time we had a bull rider qualify for nationals. It's been a while.
It would have been, Rick had a really good team quite a few years back. I can't remember the year right off the top of my head, but we had some really good guys.
So we have had people qualify.
Yep. And they won the region that year. And we had bull riders, bareback riders, and bronc riders going that year.
But you knew your women's team was going to be strong this year, but to have some men qualify, is that surprising or is that not surprising, Lynn?
It's not surprising. We kind of expect that out of our men. They actually made a really good run the last couple of rodeos, getting a lot of points. If we'd been doing that all year, we'd have been fighting for a team qualification. But it was encouraging to see the progress come, and in the points as well as just in their technique and in what they were doing in the practice pen.
And as a men's team, where did they finish in the region?
Third. They ended up third.
Behind
CAC and New Mexico State.
Typical, no surprise. Yeah,
they dominated.
Miss Christensen, you're headed back to nationals for another year. This is what, your second or third year?
This is my second year.
Your second year going back? And what events will you be competing in at nationals?
I'll be competing in the goat tying.
And what's it like? What are you taking from last year that's going to benefit you this year competing at nationals?
I think a lot of it is just not panicking, keeping your head on straight and your mental game right going into a stage that big, and not really thinking about what everyone else is doing, just making what you can on what you draw and what you can do.
The arena that you're going to be competing in, the Casper, is an indoor arena. How is it competing from outdoor to indoor? Is it different?
It'll be a little bit different just because it's a lot smaller than anything we compete on here.
So you got to stop faster then too, basically.
Yeah, you got to get your timing right and get a little bit more figured out, a lot faster moving than anything we've got going on here.
You excited to be going back to nationals?
I am.
And how does it feel to be going back as part of a two-time region championship team?
I didn't get to go last year as part of the team, and so I'm excited that I got picked up. And
Oh, so you went as an at-large participant last year?
I didn't go last year.
Oh, I thought this is your first year.
This is my first year going to
My mistake then, I'm sorry. So this is your first year then, so you got some learning to do. Coach, well, what are you doing to kind of help calm her nerves?
Oh, we don't have to worry about that, because when we practice here and when we compete down here on this regional level, we do it like we're at nationals. So there's no change in what you're doing. We're going to go up to Laramie, Wyoming. There's an indoor barn up there, and I know the coaching staff up there. We're going to go up there the week prior to the CNFR and get everybody in an indoor arena just so you can work on the timing and the feel of being inside. It's also great, especially like for first timers, because we're going to be practicing with the teams that have qualified from up there. So these girls are going to get to know those girls, and it kind of just breaks the ice and, settles the nerves a little bit, and you get more comfortable. And you'll kind of stare at them a little bit as you're practicing, and then pretty soon you learn to focus on your own stuff. But you do all that a week ahead of time instead of doing it there in Casper.
At the practice facility, do you pipe in the music to make the loud noise too?
You can. They like to have the Bluetooth on and cranking it away. I like silence and quiet, but they're all about playing the tunes.
Well, that's where you got to get used to the atmosphere, I guess, and piping in the music is part of it. So Rilee, where are you from?
I'm from Logandale, Nevada.
And how has it been being down here at Cochise College competing?
I've really enjoyed it. It's made a big difference for me. It's definitely a lot of, we're busy all day and doing a lot more than most college rodeo teams, but I've really enjoyed it, and I think it's stepped me up quite a bit in the last couple years.
Lynn was telling me that all you students, athletes, are online students. How is it taking online classes and being able to practice out here all the time?
I liked it. I homeschooled in high school, so it was a pretty easy transition for me to move over into this and I'd rather be able to practice all day than go to class, honestly.
What's your major?
Sports medicine. So
that's a good field to go into. So if somebody breaks their ankle up there, you know how to treat them. Hopefully not, but if they do, at least you can get some hands-on experience. So talk to me about the transition from Nevada to Southern Arizona. It sounds like the weather's pretty much the same. The atmosphere is pretty much the same as far as the landscape. There really wasn't much of a transition for you then, was there?
No, not really. Small town. Douglas is pretty big compared to where I'm from.
Really?
So it's not been much of a change for me.
And I know that the athletes here have the option of staying 2, 3, or 4 years. Are you going to be coming back for another year, or are you out of here?
I've got to transfer for my degree, so this is my last year here.
Sorry to see you go. Where are you going to transfer to?
SUU in Utah.
And so with sports medicine, then that's where you have to continue your education is up there then?
Yeah.
So will you be competing in rodeo up there?
Yes, I will.
And against Cochise College then?
Only at nationals.
Only at
You
nationals.
won't have to see her at a regional rodeo until we get up to Casper again.
Lynn, this has got to be a gratifying yet bittersweet part of your job. You bring in quality athletes, and you don't know how long you're going to have them because of various circumstances. And a young lady here like Rilee, you're saying goodbye to her after 2 years.
Yeah, it's neat though, for them to go on and pursue their degrees and continue with college rodeo. The friendship stuff always seems to develop, as the years go on. As a coach, you don't start out trying to make friends with your team, but the respect and the friendships kind of come after the fact, and so that's something to look forward to more of.
Has the work ethic and practice ethic here, Rilee, helped you get ready for this next chapter?
Definitely. You have to be responsible for yourself, and she'll help you as much as she can, but you still have to show up every day and be there at 5 o'clock in the morning for workouts, and then be ready to be out here at 8 o'clock to practice all day. So it's definitely helps you in life in general of taking accountability and doing what you need to do.
What do you think you're going to miss most about leaving Cochise?
Probably the practice schedule, and the stock that she provides us to practice on is the best that you can get, and obviously she's a great coach that has done a ton for me and has just helped me become a better competitor overall.
So Lynn, we've always known that Cochise College has been strong in goat tying. We've produced 2 national champions. It sounds like Macy's on track to possibly do that this year. So is that going to be your strength event this year? Is the goat tying again going into the CNFR?
Yeah, we look for some strong showings. And part of the way that we picked our team to go this year are girls that can hopefully win or place high in go rounds to help get the team standings up there. Just making the short round up there and placing in the average doesn't really do it. As in order to get a team national title, you've got to have strong individuals that can place high or win go rounds, and I think with the way we have our ladies going, we're kind of set to maybe have a good showing that way in the team standings as well.
So Rilee, what events are you going to be competing in again at nationals?
Just goat tying.
Just goat tying. And Lynn, the other girls?
Murphy Gosh will be breakaway roping, Sealy Bottoms will be goat tying, and Macy will be doing goat tying and breakaway.
Is that enough to get you a national championship?
It is. Most teams will, we're all limited by 4 women. So we've got the max going, and having Macy in multiple events helps because it gives us more opportunity. It's just who's going to kind of capitalize on the opportunities that they get, and we're just going to try to go fast.
What's the highest? I'm trying to think. The highest finish I think we've ever had is a third place finish at nationals. Correct?
We've had several thirds.
Several thirds.
Thirds, fourths, fifths.
Yeah.
We've been close.
But never runner-up and never national champion. Well, maybe this can be the year. Well, best of luck to you both. We look forward. Rilee, I'm sorry to see you go. It's been great watching you compete. Lynn, we look forward to watching your team compete at nationals. And this is Bruce Wetton with our Herald Review. We're signing off and wishing the Cochise College Rodeo team the best of luck at the CNFR win.
June 12th through the 20th, that ballpark.
Okay, in Casper, Wyoming.
Up there sometime
In the
there.
Fort Wyoming Center. We'll have to do a complete date and time in the story. Invite you to check it out. And then, of course, their performances will be streamed online. I'm pretty sure you can find them somewhere.
I'm sure it is going to be somewhere. And then I'll be putting videos and posts on the Cochise Rodeo program.
Yeah, we'll be providing the link to that because you're really good about posting those videos. So, again, well, best of luck to you both.